I would need C2? What? What am I doing here? I don't have two C's, so it's not... I can't use the bottom row. I don't understand what I'm doing. E4 only has one spot. Oh my god, don't do that! That's scary! I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Is there, like, a document here that I missed? Oh, is this thing back up? Is this thing just over here? It is just over here. I'm going to ignore you. You're kind of freaky. I probably could just ran past him, honestly. Survivor horror and not knowing whether or not you have access to everything you need for the puzzle. I don't see anything that's useful. Can I miss anything over here? Now that I see it, the code is only 4 digits to 25. We already used that. That was back during our first visit here. And there's nothing here. Nothing here. I think we already did what we had to do in here previously during our first visit. Oh, Woo! Hi! Why does it say I'm now live? I've already been live. My Twitch restart or something? I can't even tell. I'm not gonna try, I won't budge. It's giving RE? Yes. It's mostly inspired by Silent Hill, but, you know, I feel like Silent Hill and Resident Evil have a very close relationship to each other. But also, hi, Ruru! Hi! Hope you're doing well, Ruse. Big sword? Yeah, it's basically like the Great Knife. It's very slow.
Hey!
It's a big boy. Okay, so I must have this solution to the puzzle. The puzzle must just be a self-contained one. Unless there's something back over here. Maybe there's something inside the train? Oh no, because this is locked. Hmm. Maybe it is self-contained? I don't see anything helpful. So anything back where I came from by chance? Maybe I missed something all the way up here. Hmm. Or broken vending machines. I don't think that's supposed to be there. Doing well in flashcarding as usual? Well, good. I'm happy doing well. I hope studies are going fine for you. Yeah, that door is what led us into things started getting weirder here. Body bags. Can't imagine the hint being all the way up here. Okay, that's where it came from. There would be no reason to go back that way. Okay. Well, trying to throw my head at a puzzle. Old man Roman needs to wait for my stamina. The tentacle of the eyes. So... Basically, there is this thing called the Gloom. It's not explained. I don't really know what it is. But it's something that, like, corrupts and punishes people. And the police officer... Oh my god, stop breaking things, whatever's doing that. The police officer was using it to punish people. Oh, ad break time. Okay, what am I doing here? Major depressive disorder? Yeah. Okay, so I can't... Okay. So if I do A2C2D2 into F1, that reaches the gold. But the gold is not helping us? What is my goal here? Because apparently gold is not it. So... Unless they have to be separate numbers, is that it? Maybe they can't be the same number? So that would mean... A has to be 2 no matter what. Because since we have F1... B... Oh wait, hold on. Maybe this isn't... Maybe it wasn't connecting, actually. Well... What the fuck was that? That was a noise. Did something just respawn? Hope not. Welcome back from ad jail. I'm struggling with the puzzle. So if our goal is to get to the gold, that's not it. Because for some reason A2, C2, B4 into E4 to D3 to F1, which would lead to gold, that doesn't work. That's not doing anything. Is what my anxiety cat sounds like without my hands. But, so maybe we have to do separate numbers. Maybe the numbers cannot be the same. So, it has to be A2. stop breaking things. But then C2 can't be true, because if A2 is true, it can't be that. So does C1... Well, no, because C1 would require C3, but we can't do two of the same letters. But then B1 wouldn't work, because... Okay, let me check. When this is active like this, does that mean it's active? Because every other puzzle in the game has made it so that the moment you have it in the right spot, it works. Oh wait, no. I'm trying to check here. So, but I assume they wouldn't change that. Yeah. So that rule is not changed. You know, where was that one? Let me go back up here really quick. Roman pointed out something up here. Maybe that matters. You're still dead, right? You're still dead. Where was it? Was it up here, up here? It was on the stairs somewhere. Okay, further down. I thought it was that. Maybe it wasn't that? Oh, here it is. Why is this here? Okay, yeah, no, that's completely useless. I can't see anything on that. You ever thought... I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. Let me mess with it a little bit more. Because my original thought was maybe I had this, like, bottom left one, maybe that was, like, a thing of some kind, C1, C3, F2, but you can't do that because it has to be... We only have one dot for each letter. Because if we're following what I thought was correct, which was that we have to create a line from the green to the gold, this does create a line. A2, C2, B4, E4, D3, F1, gold. And the other idea I had where I went like... Oh, there isn't even an E on this part. What about, like, making none of them connect? Would that... Or E only has E4. Do all of them have 4? No. That's only up to 3. Okay, yeah, I have no idea. What's your idea, Roos? What's your idea, Roos? I'm curious. My only thought was trying to make the green meet the gold, or maybe have them be limited by the number, but there's only 4 numbers at maximum, so that obviously doesn't work. I'm completely lost. What's your idea? I don't think I'm missing any, like, hints. A1 start and have one for each letter. That was a noise? Okay, so A1 start. Green to gold, then A1 start, and have one for each letter. Well, because the thing is... If I... Where's the D? Because if I go like this, that creates a link. A1, C2, B4. Yeah, this would create a link right here, but it's not doing anything. And typically, in this game, when you finish a puzzle, you know that you finish it. Because you don't have to do anything. It just, like, automatically, like, once you solve the puzzle, it either forces you out of the screen or something happens. Because this is what you're imagining, right? A1, C2, B4, E4, D3, F1 to gold, right? That's what you're thinking? I'm pointing at it as if you can see what I'm talking about, but I hope me saying the numbers and letters helps. How do you know if it works? Yeah, when you know something has worked because it will let you know. But you have to click them in the sequence? No, I don't have to do... Oh. Wait, I do have to click. I have never had to click anything before. You have never had to press a button to confirm the sequence before. I'm gonna be honest. That kind of annoys me. That is the first time you ever have had to press a button to confirm the puzzle. I have never had to do that before. Every other time, like for example, when we had the clock puzzle, we had to set it to the right like thing. Once you got to the correct space, it worked. I don't like that. that kinda annoys me. Can I go in here now? Oh, it's still locked. Oh, I actually have to move it? Prevent brute force? Maybe. But, like, that's never been an issue before. This is cool. I've never seen this before. I can actually change the speed of it. I can stop it. That's sick. I don't think I've ever seen this in many games. Why are we... Where are we going? Is it just because it seemed like there's a weird shadow in the very forward... Ooh. Oh, she's doing an intestine? Whoa. Okay, I had to actually hit it before I could get out. Okay. I can't go back. Something around? No, I just can't see myself anymore. Top piece is missing, bottom stuck. Looks like we're on foot. Yippee! Okay, we're obviously meant to go there. What's down here? Looks so goopy. Tetanus Central, Jesus. Yeah, there's been a lot of, like, things like that recently. Oh, a save. Why is there always a fan? What the fuck was that? Make sure not to save over the top part or the bottom part because I'm doing a test with that. I heard Very loud footsteps. What was that? Oh. Oh. Me no likey. What are those sounds? Oh. Oh. Just coming for a hug. I don't know. I want a hug. Oh, it's from me coming from behind. Why are you staring at the ceiling? Oh, train poets for a ceiling. I thought he was staring at like a... It's one of these things again. I haven't seen one of these since the start of the game. I wonder if these represent something. This is the first time I've been able to actually, like, get a good look at it while it's still alive. The AI is kind of messing up recently. Not sure if there's a reason for it, but, like, in this act, none of the enemies have, like, attacked me until I've gotten close. I wonder if that's on purpose, or if there's just an AI bug. Okay, oh! It was alive. You know, honestly, that was a lot of damage. I don't want to... I'm just gonna reload that save. I'm gonna reload this save. Don't judge me. Did my game just freeze? I think the game judged me. Normally that symbol is supposed to, like, blink. Hello? Okay, there we go. Hello, Stacey, me, no judgment. Why does my mouse keep on, like, appearing on my screen like that? It really likes to have you equip the hammer for some reason. Oh man, that, like, movement noise is really scary. Like, you wanna know, I know that it actually is aggro. I thought, like, for a moment that it was friendly. Now, I wonder, is that in the ceiling? Is that just, like, specific... I can't tell where that noise is coming from. Okay, the knife is being a little bit difficult. Oh, I can interrupt the animation by backstepping. I wasn't able to do that before. This thing has some HP. Well, I can only interrupt it if I hit. It didn't make that noise the last time I killed one of these things. Holy fuck, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? That's a person! That's a person! Oh. Oh my god. Make sure you're dead. Oh. Dude, he came at me so fast. Oh, more bullets. They're giving me a lot more now. Before I was only... Oh, what's this? Oh, the door. The flush thing is unnerving. That red light doesn't make it any better. The same train, blocking the path. It barely fits here. Hospital directions in English now. Is this place not adapted to me yet? Take a water. I doubt it's even clean. Though interestingly enough, you did make the comment that... Wait. I swear I just saw something. Maybe that was a shadow. I thought I saw something underneath there. Please tell me this is a save. Oh, that's where I came from. That's where I came from. Jesus Christ, the crying scared me so badly. Okay. A subway turnstile. Just another detail. Feels like I'm stuck in a hospital, got ran over.
Oh.
Won't open at all. Sounds so much like a baby with the cat cry syndrome. It does. It's... Hello? No one in here? Okay. Fridge. Can you guys, like, shut your fridges, please? Like, this is, like, the 5th fridge I've seen that's just open. A computer? Ah, you ass. I didn't memorize that. Why is that? Wait, oh, this is a bed. I thought it was a door. That's such an interesting detail. Huh. That actually tricked me. I'm kind of worried that, like, man is gonna be back up. Okay, am I supposed to use this one, or am I supposed to use the other one? What the fuck? What was that noise? Okay, no, wait, I think it's the same. Wait, no. Oh, I'm just gonna take a picture of this. A little bit the easiest way. Because this is not the exact same.
Huh.
Take a picture of this one too, just in case it wants this instead. Hopefully I don't have to run all the way back down those stairs to, save. Oh my god. Well, I think I was able... Well, maybe. I don't know. I thought I was able to look at both, honestly. We'll start with the one that was closest. Anything different between these two symbols? No. Oh wait, actually no, I think it has to be the one closest because the other one doesn't have the same symbols. I'll probably need the other one though, at some point. Okay, so the surgical is left. Emergency room is right. EKG is bad, news bears. Family? What is that one? Oh no, I need both actually. Pediatric laboratories on the other one. Constellation rooms is up. Labor room is left. Main entrance is up. I'm worried about going too far forward without saving. Why are you zooming in on me like that? Don't do that. Should I? Because there's not been a save. Ah, fuck it. I've only dealt with 2 enemies. I didn't like that. Fleshy room is open. Joy, yes. Bronze door, ancient looking, but it's closed. Shotgun shows? 1 shotgun show. Bad anxiety, cat, no breaking shit, no serotonin sleep for you. Oh, serotonin sleep for you. It's giving me a lot of bullets. That's scary. Ah, sweet, there's a save here. Yeah, why are you giving me so many bullets, game? This is the most bullets I have ever had. What? That gave me 10 bullets? Okay, again, typically in this game, I get 1 to 2 bullets per loot find. Okay, the shotgun is very strong, but it's also, because it's so strong, you're very prone to getting hit. I'm just giving you extreme amounts of bullets just to mess with you. That would really be tricky. Let me bring with the pistol and the ammo to go with it. Oh yeah, this is... Look at this room. Am I gonna fight Jill? I like the atmosphere in the room. This room feels tense. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here.
I'm tired, Roman.
Yeah. Hi, Jill.
I just can't wait for this place to devour you any longer.
Oh, you're creepier looking than I thought.
I'll be lost before you are. I can feel it.
You don't have to do this. Please.
I do. I do, though. Carlos said I don't have long.
That's interesting.
Each day, each death, a little less. Not fair. It's not.
Who's Carlos? The other man?
He told me you were coming. He told me.
I thought she was more like a spider, but she's more like a scorpion.
If I want to open up your flesh, he told me it has to be now.
No! We can leave. We can... There has to be an end to this place.
You think you can escape what you've done?
I think I can try. Come with me. If there's an escape from this gloom, we'll do it together.
You may be right about
It's so
that.
interesting that
Then let's go.
Roman
now,
is trying
before it's
to
too late.
help her too.
Roman. That time has passed, my sweet. Die!
My sweet is also really interesting. Where? Oh! Hi! I'll make a comment about what you said, Rue, in a second. Rue's okay, I'm missing. Because I'm not actually.
Don't do this! Why won't you die?
I'm Jill, I feel like you don't deserve this, but I don't have a choice. Oh, I can still move while I'm reloading. She's referring to us as a murderer. Oh. Wait, I think she's getting slower. Her attacks are less accurate. She's not like turning all the way around to try and hit me.
Murderer! Please!
And she
No!
Honestly, I feel like I don't need to use the...
Why won't you die?
Survived in an encounter with the past. The achievement is called Scum.
At least you finished what you started.
I don't know what to say. I wish things were different. I'm sorry.
Go. Go. Murderer. Scum. Filth. Monster.
This is such a good, like, camera angle we have right there. We're looking from the perspective of Jill watching as we walk away. I kind of wish we were looking through her actual vision. What is this? Okay, what is happening?
You're in the right place.
Hi, Carlos.
But you won't like what you'll find.
You, Carlos.
Carlos is the police officer.
Why did you tell her those things?
It passes the time.
Will she? Will she be back?
Maybe. But less of her each time. You must have seen that by now.
What about you?
Same as you. I like to think I understand this place.
Do you know? Is there an end to all this?
Oh, this is as close to an end as there is in the gloom. That's the threshold we can't cross, the only one I've found.
Can't or won't?
I used to feed it newcomers. To see if I could understand.
So he is just as
You
trapped
could hear
as we
them
are.
for the
Okay.
first few minutes. Whatever's beyond that path is far worse than this place.
I thought
If
he
you
was
want an
trapped here,
exit,
but now it's not
that's your only chance.
No, not good enough. What more do you know?
You know, there's nothing more I can teach you. I'm the oldest one here, other than the king, but he won't
King?
talk to you.
Are you talking
Never
about
does to me.
Henry?
If that's all I have, then I have to try. Where is he?
Seek, and you shall find. Besides, no need to hurry. We've got all the time in the world.
Okay. That's a lot of interesting dialogue. So, back to what you had spoken about, Roos, about medical thoughts about the game. Interesting, it's called Post-Trauma, about a police officer suffering from the gloom, cops have a high risk of suicide. So, Carlos is one of the protagonists. There's 3 protagonists in the game. Roman, Carlos, and Freya. Roman is a train conductor who, judging from everything we've seen, I think has murdered someone. This is the train from the start of the game. That I remember that symbol on the wall there. So we're using the same train to navigate as we were on the train that got here. But there's a lot of, from what I can understand, we have either purposefully or on accident murdered a woman. Or a girl, I'm not sure. But at the start of the game, I do remember taking a gun to someone's head. Is there anything I could do down here? Probably not, right? It'd be nice if there's like ammo or something. Oh. I got ammo. Yeah, see, that was 1 bullet. See what I mean? They're so stingy, and then right there they give me 20. So now the question is, the way Jill spoke finished the job. So is Jill the person that we hurt somehow? And the question is, there's been a lot of imagery on bottles, glass breaking, glasses for like spectacles. Now I wonder if we were not in the complete right mind. We were a train conductor. Did we accidentally kill someone because we were drinking on the job or couldn't see properly, something of that line? And maybe we are blaming ourselves because of that. This is a very solemn soundtrack. I really like... This place looks really cool. And then Carlos... Carlos is a police officer who I think is committing police brutality in his force. Which might be why the Gloom has him in there. But then he's using the Gloom to punish other people, like whoever Henry was, who did something to poor girls. Which, you know, Freya might lead into that as well. Because Freya is in the Gloom, and she is a high school, maybe middle school girl, and when I brought her to the bathroom stall...
Oh, man.
Oh, hey, there's Freya.
Oh my god, kid. Oh my goodness. I thought I'd never seen you again.
Yeah. How are you not dead?
How do we know we're not dead?
Freya did watch us get crushed
don't
by a
think
metal
so.
door, so...
Oh, you don't?
It's the boring answer.
Kid, listen. You see that island out there?
No, I'm mute and blind, actually.
Oh, okay, fine. Listen, I think if there's an answer to be found here, I think it's there. Can you meet me at the center?
Can you keep up?
You know, I can't.
I'll go slow for you.
one thing I do dislike is I kind of wish there was more interaction between Freya and Roman, because we did kind of go from them not trusting to each other to immediately trusting each other. Felt a little bit iffy, but to be fair, I could also see that happen, because this type of scenario where they have no one but each other to rely on, it's easy to rely on each other. Just a small nitpick. Again, I mean, I'm not making a big deal out of that or anything. I just wish there was more interaction from each other. Punish others and make people punish or suffer with him? That's a good question. I don't know. And then, so what I was saying with Freya. Freya was in the high school. Something about these places make them look like the purgatory of their own creation. And when they're together, they combine. So Freya, when I brought her character to the bathroom stall, where there was a statue of a young girl, teenager, that teenager the statue was crying and bleeding profusely. Assumedly, a child who had harmed themselves. And Freya made mention of, I can't believe I took part of that. Which makes me think that either Freya was forced into, or willingly bullied that child for something, causing the child to harm herself. Now, the other thing is that there was another statue in that place, which I don't know if it's connected, but I assume it is, because I know you didn't see this, Roos, but I'll go over it really quick because you haven't seen it. In one of the classrooms, there was a statue of a man who I assume was not a student and was a teacher, judging by the size difference. The statue of the man was forcefully grabbed onto the student, and also touching her in an inappropriate space where blood was dripping out of that space. And when you interacted with the statue, the girl was crying. And when you went to go leave the area, leave the classroom, through the window you could see the statue from the toilet, staring through the window. At least I assume. Now, that imagery could have been Freya staring through, watching it happen. Or the student watching it happen. And so what my assumption is that the teacher, did bad things to the student, and then instead of other students feeling for her, they instead bullied her over it, which then caused the student to then kill herself. Yeah, no, that statue, Roos, oh my god, just staring at that statue was like, it was painful to look at. Like, there was tears coming down the eyes of the statue, and then the entire lower body from where the man was grabbing her was just bleeding profusely. It was honestly like, I don't think I've ever seen a game have a statue so aggressive before. Oh, hey, Bojo, how you doing? This part 1 of your playthrough? This is the first playthrough, but this is part 3. And then, Sonabi? I'm not sure I've heard about that platform before. I'll have to look into it. Thank you for letting me know. Also, Bojo, are you okay if I use your real name, or do you prefer me to use your tag? Oh, I fell. Can I go back up? No, I can't. It's fine? Okay. This is interesting texture. We have these displaced bricks again that don't look entirely accurate. And however, when we were inside the station, these bricks were moving back and forth. We have more of these things. I wonder if that means people who are trapped in the gloom eventually become part of the walls that make everything up. Probably can't go through that? Yeah, okay, so water is a hazard. Can't go past the water. Not a door I can interact with. Can I interact with you? No. That was a loud door sound. I think the piece that goes in the top hole is missing. The bottom one is rested in place.
Oh,
Looks like a weird sink. It's filled with blood. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in, Bojo. Yeah, see, this is one of those symbolisms I was talking about. There's this picture on the wall that you can't see it entirely, but it says drink, 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 with a woman as the backdrop. And there was one moment when Roman here mentioned that it was reminding him. And we have seen that several times. I kind of thought Roman would make a comment about this stuff over here. But not. I guess not. So we need to go find one of those pieces again. That's interesting. Oh, there's a save right here. No box, though. Persona 5 ship level. Well, let's go over here first. Let's go left. Oh, hey, look! What? Okay. Well, it was... Oh, wait, no, I want to look back over there. Hold on. Game, let me look over here again. That right there is a statue of the boss that I fought that gave me this, weapon. Huh. Lock the padlock on this place. Key must be around here. I don't want to go over... I don't know what is making those noises. I don't like it, though. It's like that scream, yeah, it's... Oh, here's another one of these elevators. One piece is missing, but it looks like I can take out the top piece. Now that I have this, I'm gonna save. That way I don't have to come pick it up again. Okay, Roman, can you please work for me? So that drains the blood, okay. Oh man, I found a small key. I hope nothing bad happens when I go back over here, and that thing that's making all those noises appears. I really hope not. I hope that doesn't happen. Okay, it didn't actually. Ooh. That camera angle is terrifying. Oh. Oh, this reminds me of that one staircase in Silent Hill 2. Are those things in horror games with blood and have keys in them? Oh, we're in water now. It's knee high. Mob of the Dead moment. Oh, there's something here. Oh no, it's one of these guys. Roman, you couldn't have a nicer purgatory? Whew, okay. Good thing this one-shots them. Make sure you're dead. This piece can be removed. Pick it up? Yes. I have a big circular piece. Oh, interesting, so that's how they're gonna do it. Okay. Wires and intestines on the outside? Wait. Are those... Wait. I can't tell if those are just, like, roots, or if that actually is, like, his intestines, like, kind of, like, outside slightly. Well, either way, that's freaky. So this thing is definitely out here now, right?
Huh.
This kind of bridges on the wall in the staircase makes it feel like you're walking straight down to a hole or something very trippy feeling. Yeah. Yeah, it really does kind of feel like that. Okay, at least this thing isn't over... What? More subway elements, but it's locked. Shotgun shells? That sounds like a boat horn. I think that should be auto-mounted, but... No, I don't like. I don't like that at all. Oh, wait, it's one of those things making that noise? I can do it, I can do it. Oh. By the way, those things can one-shot you. I just want to mention. Okay. Yeah, that's another very weird thing about this, is that when these guys die, they start, like, whimpering to themselves. This piece can be removed? Pick it up. I have a strange piece. Reminds me of a headphone jack. I'm carrying a lot of stuff. I don't have any room in my inventory, and I don't like that. At least the loud stomping is... Oh. Okay, well, forward, I guess. That's not worrisome at all. Okay, can I go in here? I can't. Oh, there's a save right here. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I need that. Let's move this over here, because I've been clicking right this entire time to equip the other weapon. Okay, I have one bullet of both as a spare. Okay, I'm gonna use the restroom really fast. I'll let you guys listen to this lovely fire. At least it's more peaceful than stomping and growling and screaming and other noises. Don't let me die. Hey, was those symbols on the ground always there, or did I only just now see those because I walked away? Am I, am I just blind? Did I not see those before I left? They've been there, oh my god. I legitimately did not see those. I saw what I assume is a 1, and I saw nothing else. Okay. Well, I'm gonna write those down. I don't know. Well, that's a safe room. It is S310, presumably. Okay. Okay, it's kind of scary having you sit right there outside the door. Degree of direction, but 130. 310 would be northwest, not south. Yeah. Before I go left, let's wrap around here. Oh, we have an east. Okay. So I assume it's probably like a code of some kind. Oh, I'm standing on top of it. What is this? Oh, it's another one. Same thing. Okay. We have a west, presumably, which is 32401. Well, anything else in here? Can I interact with any of these? You know what? I'm gonna be honest. Those plants are suspicious. I'm gonna record those as well. So, there's 22411. That's very suspicious that there's plants on top of those. Can you move the 0 plant to the 3 barrel? I think I can. I wasn't able to interact with anything. I can't interact with this room. I can only look. And there's another one of these again. This mural. He probably gets its origin in seconds. Referring to our daughter, I think. Now I can go up here. Before I go up, let's go over here. Oh, ad break starting soon. Oh, I can't go over here, okay. I'm assuming that's a boat siren? A boat horn? Roman is going whatever direction he feels like. Then we have a North 02. Which is also on bitter powder. It's interesting we have a north written right there as well. You think the window right there counts as a 1? That'd be an interesting detail. I think there's a fast guy around here. Or a big guy, at least. Oh, hey, we have a puzzle. Which is probably what these are for. Maybe indication of the direction of north. Maybe. Okay. We have an X here, which is interesting. Why is that X there? What does that help me with? So that's west, that's southwest. It's not an X and Y axis because we have multiple numbers. We don't just have 2. I mean, I would assume the X means 1 has to be there, right? But why do we only have 3? Wouldn't we have 4? Because we've been getting a mark for each one. Actually, wait, no, that wouldn't work. Southwest is saying 3, so south is saying 310. West is 2401. How does that make sense? I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that puzzle because that puzzle was not making sense at the moment. Now that I've grabbed those puzzle pieces, I hear another enemy, so I'm gonna go back and save before I go forward. Because I hear more pitter-pattering, and I don't want to get one shot by something. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe if because I don't know if that's... At least right now, that doesn't make any sense to me. So why do we have 2 norths there, though? Oh, okay, that's just one of those guys. You missed. Oh boy, we're gonna be hearing that for a while. It's not opening. There was an oddly shaped hole next to the door. Okay, so yeah, I have to solve this puzzle. Oh boy. I don't really know, honestly. Okay. So, what information do we currently have? So, we have south is 312, east is 023, west is 32401, which had, on top of barrels, it had plants that had 2 plants on 1, on 3, 2 plants on 2, 4 plants on 4, 1 plant on 0, 1 plant on 1. And then the north one was 02. So why exactly does southwest have an X in that coordinate? What does the plants have to do with anything? Why is there an X there? Do we start... Okay, do we start from... No, wait, I don't understand. Okay, right now we're southwest. That's where this X is. Because we have 4 directions, all that have numbers attached. And we only have 3 pegs. Surely there's more to this puzzle than what I've already done. Oh, there is a 1 right there. That still doesn't help me, though. I don't know what the 3 numbers mean. The numbers, Mason. Like, is there... That mural was not helping. There's nothing on that mural that tells me anything. Okay, so it seems like the doors that are, like, lit up like that, we know when you lie. That is an interesting camera angle that you just forced me into. Okay, as I'm walking around, do you guys see anything that looks interactable or anything? Like a poster, like any other writing on the wall that I had missed? Because surely there's a hint around here somewhere about what you're supposed to do besides just that little X. It's another mural that I can't really see.
Oh.
And this is where this is, but we can't go back through here. So, whatever the answer is, has to be contained within this segment. The south room and the barrel room. So this is the south room. This is the save room. You know, I'll go ahead and save while I'm here. Sake of it. I also can't interact with the floor. So this is... I wonder if the 1 isn't actually a 1. You know, I'm also, just in case, I'm gonna screenshot these in case I need to look at them more closely. Here's the east. West. They're also not... Wait, they're not in the right spots either, are they? I was thinking maybe it has something to do with, like, location, but it's going southeast, west, north. Wait a second. I wonder. We go back in here. We have the plants. Why does 2 and 4 have the same amount of plants, but 3, 0, and 1 have the wrong number? The plants have to matter here. Also, why is this room so quiet? There was no noise in here. No sound. No voice. No... a 1 does have a correct amount of plants. You're alright. 2, 4, and 1 have the correct amount of plants. Why is 2, 4, 1? Maybe. Because they're the only ones that have the correct number. Unless that means something else. Okay, so then... Then how does that play here? What? Why is there an X here? Okay. South is 312. Or maybe 30? Because maybe the 1 isn't actually a 1. I honestly have no idea. Unless we don't... Maybe we don't need a peg in the X? What is this board made up of? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 by 9 board. And this is set at 3, 1. If we're going based off of the X and Y axis. From the bottom left. I think it's something with how we need to move the pegs according to the numbers next to the directions. No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where... I don't know what the numbers actually refer to. So 31 would be what that is. Which is presumably the south one. Maybe. But that would be southwest, though, is the thing. Hmm. Because the thing is, so there's nothing else I can find here. This is everything is here, unless I miss something in where the crying enemy is. I'm sorry. I'm trying to grasp at straws here, Ruse. I don't know what I'm doing. This puzzle, I have no idea. I don't even have the slightest of clue what I'm supposed to do with this puzzle. I'm running around trying to see if I can't find anything. So this puzzle, the only thing for information we have here is we have 3 pegs. We have an X on whatever this place here is. This is a northeast-southwest board. And we have some numbers to go with each direction. But the numbers don't mean anything to me because they don't, like, really add up to anything. Is the issue. Because the number for south is 310. Wait, there's actually something else I missed here. Why is there crosses on some of these but not all of these? If you look on the red line, you can see that on the one going west and the one going south, there is a line missing on these two spots here. Why? Because there's a line on all of these. Does that mean anything? Okay, if we go based off of what Bo was saying with the idea that west might be 241 because the west with the plants on the barrels, only the 2, 4, and 1 actually equaled each other. South is 310. So one has to go on the X, yeah? I don't know, honestly. Because we have 3 pegs. My assumption would be that we need to have one in each quadrant, and maybe the X counts as a peg by itself, but we can put a peg on top of the X, though, is the thing. So I don't know if we need to have one in each area, because we have numbers for each direction. So I don't know if that X is a prerequisite or not. I think the X needs a peg, maybe the other numbers start from there. See, I was kind of wondering if maybe it starts from there, but... What was north and east numbers again? North was 0 to 1? You know, actually, I have a better idea. This is the way I found them. Then we have east is 0, 3. West is 3, 2, 4, 1. Well, I'll put both. 3, 2, or it was 2, 4, 1. I'm not sure. That's just what we had there. North is 0 to 1. And then the plants on the barrels were what I said, because the plants equal out there. Oh? Do you have an idea? It's vertical? Vertical. Peg is... Wait, I'm not sure I see where you're coming from. So west is the XPEG is the first line of the numbers. South. South. From the start, from the middle, I assume. South, 3, west 2, north 0. Oh, so we start from the center. Three zero three. Yeah, so be 3-0, then 0. What? Oh, I think I understand. So then the next one would be. So I would need a pick there. I would need a pick because we only had 3 numbers. So the next one would be south 1, east 2, west 4, 2, 3, 4, and then north 2, presumably. And then the last one is 0 south, 3 east, west 1, north 1. You appear to have been correct. Thank you. I had, you know, I don't think I would have figured that out. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go save because this is probably gonna take me to a new area. That's not the right one. Wait. Oh yeah. That's... I told Ninja typed it out. I didn't see it. Yeah, because of the way I typed it, it went up and down. It went vertically and was arranged that way. Okay. Goodbye. I legitimately had no idea what to do there. Thank you! Thank you so much, Rue. Thank you so much, Rue. You're perfect. You're so good. I legitimately think I would have been staring at that for like another hour until I would have been like, okay, let's just look it up. And I didn't want to look it up because that feels bad. Okay. The quick boy, yes, thank you. God, that. Oh, I really don't like that thing. No, I can hear what you're saying. Well, that's another really cool camera angle. I like that. It looks so cool. Completed Act 4. We are in the last act of the game now. And I get a feeling it's probably going to be pretty short. Oh.
I'm sorry, but I have to speak with you.
You need not apologize. Not to me, new one.
God damn, that's a deep voice.
Who are you?
Oh.
Are you the king?
I was younger brother to he who holds up the world himself. One of 10 regents in a forgotten kingdom of the drowned.
Woman, what was that battle?
A lord of folly. But that was 10,000 years ago. Here I am. And nothing more.
So where are your undies?
Nanitana.
You want to move on from this place.
I do.
And you have seen the passage. The final exit.
So he knows what we've been going through. He
Yes, I
seems
have.
to just know.
2 are required to cross the door. And you go unburdened. Or you do not go at all. Do you understand? understand?
I don't think... I don't know.
We each have a chain that binds us here. And you cannot lift it alone. If you can see yourself forgiven in someone else's eyes, then you may pass beyond this place.
Will you come with us?
No. My chain is too great. This place, it exists because of my hubris. There can be no forgiveness for what I've done. But I can hold back the time and aid passage where I may.
Shut up, CJ.
And that, for me, is enough. Go. Please. I have a duty here.
Thank you.
I honestly expected the king to be a lot more standoffish. He was very willing to just, as Rue says, just to spell everything out. I kind of expected him to not tell us anything.
So, was that God?
I don't think so. No. It's, actually, I don't feel qualified to answer that.
Did you get what he meant?
I think he said that we can leave.
Just like that? How?
There's a door, an exit, and I think we had to go together.
Subtitles appropriate.
Simple as that?
I don't know. I don't know. Why would this fucking place exist at all?
Again, sir. Watch your language. I am a child.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Should we get on our ducking way then?
Okay.
Shit. Autocorrect. You know what I meant.
I get it. You're right. Let's go.
So we're just gonna drive the train backwards, is that what we're doing? Because right now the train is going the wrong way. Why is my controller is vibrating? Good thing that Roman is a train conductor. Am I controlling this? I am controlling this. That is actually kind of cool that you get to...
Murderer!
Jill, you know, you're really pretty, I totally would, but, I'm trying to leave this place, please. Jill?
Phil!
Jill?
Monster!
Jill, I'm sorry. Jill, we have a child in the back seat. Freya, you should not be up here.
Julianne!
I don't know if I did that or if the game did that. Because I was holding it back. I don't know if I just made a choice right there or not. I was trying to stop the train. Did I stop? Okay, I want to mention, there is 2 endings for this game. I don't know what the requirements to get either of those endings. Also, Rue, yeah, that is an unfortunate... What is this area?
Oh, hello. I haven't gotten to officially meet you yet.
Don't you talk to her. Don't listen to him.
Yeah. Creep vibes.
Yeah, he has been very creepy the entire game. He's been following us
You're
around and
going to
staring at us.
try? Even with what I told you? Make peace with the gloom. There's no better way, trust me.
I don't believe
You know, I actually do agree with Carlos.
So be it. Then I'm going to watch.
But not in the way...
You see the exit there? at the
that
end of the
Carlos
tracks.
means.
Tracks? You mean hallway?
What?
Don't want to go that way.
Ah, I expected him a bit sooner. You know, Freya, you especially should get away from that thing.
Go, now!
Am I being thrown into the final boss without being able to grab any of my stuff? That's unfortunate. That's Henry. That is definitely Henry, right? Well, I'm in first person. What does this do? What am I doing? Well, third person is what I'm gonna say. Well, I don't think just outright attacking him is the correct answer. I thought it was a chain to borrow. I mean, it might be, honestly. Whoa. Okay, so if I just keep on running forward, I can evade him. I should be safe back here, though. Yeah. Oh, hey, the girl was up there. Freya. That time, why is we have so much cake? Oh, I can swap between them? Okay, so... Oh, I see. Okay, I think I understand. I'm sorry. Why did you do that? Okay, so doing that opens that up. Oh, shit! Okay, sprinting was not enough right there for some reason. Well, that's kind of what I thought, but... So that... I don't... It's like I can like interact with this, but it doesn't do anything. Oh. Oh. Okay. The thing is, I'm not really sure where to put this. Okay, now I understand what I'm doing, but where do I actually... Like, where do I need to start it from? Innermost ring, maybe. I'm gonna try seeing what this, that one right there does. What does this do? What did that do? It spawned an enemy. Ah, okay, that's how I get that to appear. I see. Maybe that one? No, that one. The beating dude fetus, yeah, honestly. It's so loud. So I thought I got hit by it, but it's okay. Oh, just heal later? Completed Act 5. Oh, Jesus. That was the act? Okay, Jill is back again. Okay. Talon, destroy the abomination.
It wasn't just an accident. Before all this, I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't even want to die.
I wonder if because
But
I was trying to
didn't want
pull back
wait
the
any
train.
longer. I was so tired of waiting. I wanted to reach an ending. I wasn't thinking. It was a moment of darkness. And a lot of people died.
Oh my god.
I can never
Oh.
be sorry enough. That I am sorry.
So he
I
tried
don't understand, but
he tried to
believe
kill himself, but
I
he
didn't
was the
kill my
train
friend.
conductor.
but I didn't stop someone from hurting her. I did not speak. I wasn't brave enough to speak at the time. Can't make it right. She's gone now. I'm sorry.
I believe you too.
Hold hands? Jump.
Whatever happens, thank you.
Roman, it really is cheeked up, not gonna lie. I got ending B. Complete post-trauma. I had to have gotten that because I pulled back on the thing, right? That's the only option we've had the entire game. Even if that was an option. I don't know if I did that or if that was the game. But I did get a separate ending. Because if I wasn't doing anything, I don't think that train would have stopped. And Joe was at front. And Joe's reaction was also strange. If the other ending was if you sped up, or if it just didn't do anything. Because when you're in that train, you control whether it's going forward or backward. Or not, well, you control whether it goes forward or brakes. Will I save up? Boy, I will. Because the last save I had was right before this. But I'll let the credits play because, one, this music is really nice. I like this music. I think this is the continuation of the song that was playing when we first entered into Act 5. Or Act 4. It's kind of loud, but I like it. Like the final fight isn't about fighting the getting out. Yeah, I wonder if it would have been different if I got ending A. This stays going on my emo playlist. It's really nice sounding, like it's very solemn, and you can feel like the emotion behind it. But it's also a very, like, how to explain, it feels very melancholic. Like, this is the end, you know you're close, but is what you're doing enough to get out? Yeah, peaceful melancholy, I like that. That sounds good. Ruse, I'll send you a screenshot. I'll spoiler it if you don't want to see it. But I'll, once I'm done here, I'll send you a screenshot of that statue I was talking about. But I'll spoiler it that way it's not, like, in your face. Okay, I'll do that. Thanks for playing. No, thank you, honestly. I said it last stream, but I really adored when developers go out of their way to make games, because it's not an easy endeavor. It's trying to make games, trying to do anything that is your passion is not easy to do. The endeavor that you're uptaking is, 1, expensive, and 2, requires you to put a lot of thoughts into physical creations that you may not have experience doing. And so it's really nice. Okay, so that was in fact the ending. Okay. Let's hit continue. Oh, that brings us here. Because that's the autosave. Okay. So I need to go back further than that. Oh, we were so real, probably seen worse, sadly. Med school go traumatic. Yeah, no, I mean, you've probably seen a lot more realistic things. This is... That wasn't the right one. I don't think. I don't know. Was it? Yeah, it was. I think it was. Jesus Christ. Fuck you. Why did it do that? The puzzle was done, thankfully. Because I had the mask in my inventory. Should I... Hold on. I'm gonna go in here with my ammo. Because... What if there's a second phase if you don't have Jill help you, and you have to actually fight? I don't think that's the case, but what if, you know? You know?
Huh.
Let's bring this, and then I'll bring the shotgun shells. He is like, I think 58, I think was the exact age. He is an old man. At least old for a video game protagonist. Enjoy the noises. Oh, it's actually not making noises. That's interesting. A gilf for sure. Well, I mean, this gilf has killed a train worth of people, apparently. So... Okay, I can probably skip this. Yeah, this is... This is that. Okay, full speed ahead. We're not gonna slow down. Because I think what happened last time was because I slowed down right here. Because if you see where Roman's hand is, his hand is off to the left because he's pulling it forward. But I could break it and pull it to the right. Which I was trying to break. I was holding back when we got close to the door. Monster. So I think that's what caused the ending change.
Julianne.
Yep, okay, that was the reason why. Oh. We crashed the train. Oh, that looks different too. We crashed it into here. Is this cutscene going to be any different? Because that door previously was completely shut.
Oh, hello. I haven't gotten to officially meet you yet.
Don't you talk to her.
That's...
Don't listen to him.
Wait, is that what
Yeah.
he said before?
Creep bite.
No, it was. We crossed the train again? Yeah, we're repeating what we did before.
You're going to try? Even with what I told you?
I want to see if anything's different here before I,
Make peace with the gloom. There's no better way, trust me.
Oh, back to what I was
don't.
saying.
I don't believe
Because this is the same conversation, so I'm okay
So
speaking
be
of this.
it.
Kolos here says make
Then
peace with the
I'm
gloom.
going to
And I said that I think that
watch.
actually is the correct choice.
you see the exit there? At the
What I
end of
meant
the
by that was
tracks.
I think making peace with the gloom is making peace with
You
yourself.
mean Hallway.
What?
Don't want to
Confronting
go that
your
way.
trauma and sins head on.
I expected him a bit sooner. You know, Freya, you especially
Yeah, exactly.
should get away from that thing.
Actually dealing with it and not running
Go
away.
now!
And by us sparing Jill, we have thus confronted ourselves and chosen to not repeat our past mistakes. And then we take the leap of faith. I'm gonna let him do the attack, I'm gonna run forward. I think this is going to be the exact same fight. So Henry is an ex-Tweet teacher? Yes, I believe so. So the person we saw up there, that's Carlos, who is the police officer. It's kind of a hard thing to pull off, honestly, is getting to land in the correct spot. And so... Okay, there we go. He's on the correct spot. Like this one for telling Freya special. Take it away. And then- So I think, at least I think that's supposed to be Henry. Because we saw a glimpse of Henry before and he was mutating, but he was like, not moving. Now I could be wrong, but I at least think that's meant to be. Something is blocking the mechanism. This is different. So because this is here... Now, if I make him smash this... Oh, no, he hit that accidentally last time. Okay. It's not different. He just happened to hit that last time, because I remember that exploding. I just didn't do it on purpose. That is a pretty cool idea, though. I like that. Okay, so the thing is, Jill is dead. Ooh, I think it's already slightly different. Why is it? Wait, you can hear screams. Do you hear that? Oh, this is... They managed to escape because it's attacking itself? I don't know.
I think that's it. We just have to go together.
What's the holdup? Let's go! Come on!
Wait, there's...
Roman. Roman. This time...
That ad break is terrible timing. Okay. Yeah, we didn't set things right. But that what was that ending, huh? Wait. Hold on. Let me restart the game. Actually, just well, no. I'm gonna skip this. Let me clear the latest autosave. Manual saves me unaffected. Okay, that's fine then. Let me restart the game.
No. Please.
No. Again.
So this is Carlos. Right, this is what we had to do at the beginning of the game. We had to kill someone at the beginning of the game. So Carlos was killing this man over and over and over again in the gloom. This is Henry, who is probably the person who harmed the friend of Freya. I'll answer Rue's question once this ad break finishes.
What? Where is this? Where am I? Hello?
What I'm wanting to check here is I want to see if when we exit this train, if that is the same dialogue that Jill says at the end of the game, at the beginning of the game. It says it's unknown, but I'm pretty sure that was Jill's voice. I think I had to go. Do I have notes for this? This is a puzzle. No, my latest notes are for the police officer section. That's my earliest notes. This wasn't very hard, though, if I recall correctly. If I remember correctly, the puzzle was doing the triangle to the road. Which, by the way, Townsend, that is Henry Townsend. Reference to Silent Hill right there. Okay, so to answer Rue's question, so we saw in the police officer segment when we had to shoot him again. We brought a pistol with us and everything. Henry was far more mutated than he was before. And so, if that's the case, and he kept on killing him over and over and over again. Yeah, here's this. The triangle equals 1. What I'm testing really quick at the moment is I want to see when we leave the train here. I want to see if we have that same Roman it's time. Okay, now we can go back here. I think there's a jump scare back here. Oh, maybe this was it. Maybe it was just this little thing. Oh, wait! Listen to this. That's screaming and yelling. And it's like really loud, as if the train is like derailing or scraping along the rails. This sound is when Roman crashed the train. Okay, now we have these. Square equals 7. Sunderland Park. Yes, there's a lot of references in those maps. Okay, and we have this. So the puzzle is I did this puzzle before, so it is square, triangle, circle, X, triangle. Another one right there for good luck. Now we have the piece of the puzzle. These creep me out really badly, by the way. Okay, so our answer here is triangle equals 1. If square equals 7, that means can we do this yet? Wait. Triangle equals 1. What is the purple? I need to remember what the purple is. I think purple is 2, right? Purple is 2. Wait, actually, before I walk away from that, let me see if... Purple equals 2, so, so 2... Okay, so... 3 and 4 equals 7, so this would be 2 plus 3, 5, wait, yeah, 5, so X would be 5, the circle would have to be 4 and 2, so that'd be 6 for circle. I think, if I recall this puzzle correctly. Ah, I forgot about that. That scared me. Okay, so it goes square, which is 7. Then it goes triangle, which is 1. Circle, which is 6. Went the wrong way. Then it goes X, which is 5. Then 1. See, I know what I'm doing. And we stop the train. Hi, Guitar! Hope you're doing well. I actually have already beaten the game. I'm currently checking something. How's your day? It's going well, it's going well. I went out and got a couple of drinks, and then I started playing this afterward. Now that I think about it, this is very reminiscent of the walk into the fog. I didn't think about that previously. Look, was good, yeah. Blood on Tracks, yeah. Now that I understand, this is a lot more obvious. We have blood in the tracks where people died. Oh. These posters make more sense too. Stop, 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 stop. This machine is on its last leg. It's like it doesn't want to give up even in this place. Oh, so I really love this camera angle too. This camera angle is great. Maybe the whole like spectacle thing was the game telling not much hope there's a fire. Maybe the whole spectacle thing was to like actually look and pay attention. There's used tapes. The tapes are all about Carlo, so they're not useful here. Also, by the way, you can move this card around. This card has physics. So maybe that's what all the eye stuff is about. Because you have this like eye, you have like an egg in the shape of an eye here. By single bolts. And maybe the whole drink thing is more a reference to his depression and wanting to commit. And then... because drinking is typically associated with depression and such.
Oh.
I think if I... wait, was there a door over here? I don't... no. I think if I go back down this way, it'll... it will give me the hammer. That's freaky. I don't recall that happening. This also has physics. I spent a lot of time kicking this around, not gonna lie. Yep, here it is. This has changed. Crowbar, which counts as a weapon to get the hammer. Love the irony of the day. I'm not gonna bother saving. I do wonder how much of this writing on the walls, if someone knew Japanese, if they could decipher any of this, or if it's just a bunch of gibberish. I do think the introduction of this game is extremely good. Yeah, here's this door. This door doesn't actually do anything right now, but originally you could.
Hello?
Oh
Thank
my
God.
god!
I thought I was alone here.
I didn't even
Can you
think
help
of
me?
this.
Or
This was the
are you
first
lost
enemy
too?
in the game.
なんだこりゃ
The first enemy in the game is a conjoined character. The one thing that we remember is a child and a woman dying. That's what Jill is always talking about. I have no idea if you actually have to do that to the enemies or not. I just want the first. I don't remember where the first time you meet with Jill is. I'm just trying to get to Jill. Yeah, you actually would recognize some of these doors. I think it's down here when we first meet Jill. Though we don't see her yet. We don't see her until like Act 3. Or Act 2, I mean. Yeah, please don't scare me. I've gone through this before. I don't remember if that was Carlos or not. You don't actually ever fight that thing, by the way. That thing doesn't actually exist. 3D, 1C... Oh yeah, this is the keycard door. Well, I can also show off the, yeah, in these places there are mannequins now. Which makes so much sense, because now we know that we killed a bunch of people. So the reason why this is happening is because these are actual people. So all the mannequins and the statues are referencing actual living people who died. Or something happened to them. Again, that loudness doesn't actually exist. That's just to scare you. Which I only know because I never fought that thing. Which I wonder if that's meant to be Henry. (3A). There is an enemy back here. Oh, right, this puzzle was something. Now I need to get fuses as well. Yeah, because now you can go through here. There's Carlos. Yeah, because you can actually traverse through those, but we don't do it yet because we're not willing to. There's body bags here. Which explain, yeah, the dead body bags, yeah, okay. Oh wait, no, actually I need to go back over there. I need to grab the thing out of here. I need this wire.
Oh.
Because now I can use the wire to get this. God, those things have a lot of HP. But to be fair, we're using a really bad weapon at the moment.
Oh.
We need to get the generator done first. I have 2. I think I need 1 more still. So I think I need 3 fuses. Can't remember. It's dark. I would like it if you switched the camera angle, please. I don't think it was up here. Yeah, it's definitely on this side. There's nothing to do on this side if I recall, besides the puzzle pieces. Maybe it was just 2. I'm just gonna change color, that's another thing. Just to wait for the trainer to arrive. Oh, right, this. Block of ice. Right, that's not what I wanted to do. You want to use it over here? No, I have the last fuse. Okay, and then the thing was here, we need 1C. We need 3D. What do I want to do? And then we needed 2B and 3A. I forgot one of the B's. Employee keycard. Now we can go back into that one room. This is the same keycard, interestingly enough. I think it's one of the devs. Okay, this is what I wanted to see.
Hush, little baby, don't you cry.
Harold? Can you hear me?
Oh, no, hush, hush now.
I'm sorry. I don't know where I am.
See? So loud, so much screaming with you. Hush.
I think I need help. There's this.
We all need help. Do we deserve it, though?
I'm trapped, I think. There's a door.
A locked door, yes. I have the code.
You do? Oh, how?
I don't know, but I do. 33284.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you.
Don't thank me. I'm supposed to give it to you.
What is that?
I said I don't know. I don't want to know.
My name is Roman.
Jill. But you knew that. 33284.
Yeah, that's what I was checking. I think ending 1 is just looping back into it all. Okay, oh. Here's a fun little thing. Hi there. That's the first act of the game, by the way. Then we go here. Okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted to check. I just wanted to compare the original voice to the voice at the end of the game. Because...
Hello?
Yes. That is most definitely
Officer
the same
Kelly?
person.
Mitch? Is this...
Here's Carlos. This is Carlos' segment. We're in the police station. This part, we're just doing random stuff. And we're trying to escape from a monster that appeared. And we're trying to escape the gloom. So I think this first segment is Carlos coming to terms with the fact that he can't leave the gloom. And then the second part where you play as the police officer again is where you realize, oh, I don't need to escape the gloom. I have all the bad people here that I can give justice to. So, okay. So yes, that definitely means that if you just decide to kill Jill, you are dooming yourself into a relentless purgatory until you decide to help the monster that hurt you. Which, if we think about it, for all those people, we're the monster that hurt them. We kept the train going and we hurt them. So by forgiving the monster in front of us, we forgive ourselves. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to compare the two voices, because it's been a while since I heard that original dialogue. But that is definitely Jill. At the end and at the beginning. However, it's interesting when, at the end of the game, her voice becomes Unknown Woman when she speaks to us. Which means that every time that he loops, he does not remember the previous loop. That's really interesting. But, yeah, that's Post-Trauma. That was a really fun game. I liked that a lot, actually. I won't deny there was a couple of, like, minor issues I had with the game. I'd say, like, really the biggest thing was that there was some jank when it came to, like, mechanically, at least. There was some jank with the camera on certain locations, and there was some jank with, some of the attacks. Like, the spear does not have nearly as much range as it seems. And I was missing things that I was, like, basically adjacent to the enemy. Not an issue, but, you know, it could mean life or death. I'm trying to find... Okay, I don't have a screen cap of the thing. I know what I'll do. I'll simply go to the internet. And I will go... Actually, I don't even need to go to the internet. I can just go to my recordings. So I have that recorded. Let's see. Video editing, new recordings. Would have been the latest thing I'd done. So this, I think. Yeah, as it is now. I just need to find an idea. Oh, here, you know, that way you're not just staring at nothing. Oh, it's a little weird looking, because apparently the media player doesn't fit perfectly. But, so here's my media player. Okay, was a circle. So, Ruse, are you still here? I'm gonna try and find the... Maybe the reason... So it should be here somewhere. Not me struggling with the puzzle. And it was very simple. Maybe the reason why that room is like that is because it's a hint. Again, 3-3. That's definitely correct. Here it is. Yeah, if you want to see the worst fucking statue known to mankind, look at this fucking statue. That statue is horrible to look at. Here you are. I almost don't even want to pan down. But that's... that... I'm gonna... Yeah, if you want to see the worst fucking statue known to man. Like, I don't think I've ever seen something like this depicted so forwardly in a video game. And honestly, a lot of media. Like, I'm gonna get that off you guys' screen. Like, that's so incredibly in your face. There is no room for doubting that. You know what happened the moment you see that. And then it's just so... it's terrifying to look at. Like, in a survival horror game that is about you dealing with your trauma and even sins, that is not what I expected to see in this. And it made me wonder if that was something that had to do with the protagonist. Because typically that's what you see. But in reality, that's not what we're looking at. We're looking at Henry doing something. Assumedly Henry. If it's all one big picture at least, and everything is actually connected, which I think it is. But I'm surprised they got away with that, honestly. I'm really surprised that the publisher grabbed this game and said, yeah, that's okay. Because this is not like a rated M game or anything. It's not rated like AO or anything. Like, it's just a standard rated game. And the thing is, though, I do honestly appreciate it not... it's like... it's letting you see it. It's letting you see that, like, it's not being subtle, it's just right in your face. You have no option but to accept it for what it is. And I do appreciate that. But, you know, is it very aggressive and very, like, oh my god? Yeah, it is. It really is. But, you know... at least for me, it gave a lot of extra information about the game that maybe I would have not seen otherwise, you know, maybe I wouldn't have picked up on it. But, you know, throwing it in like that, and then there's literally something watching you from one of the windows when you turn around. It's scary, and I think it does a good job at that. Could they have picked another way to do that, and depict that type of thing? Yes, they definitely could have. But I don't think this is a bad way of doing it just because of that. But, on to the actual, like, what I thought about the game. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I did have a little bit of issue with a couple of jank things here and there. I think the camera, for the most part, was a very good thing. But there was moments in the game that made it... the camera was actively working against me, and made it hard to see things, and made me miss certain stuff. I did like the final boss, the fact that it was actually a puzzle and not just straight up a fight. But they really set us up with a lot of ammo, and we did not do anything with it. Now granted, I used a weapon most of the game, I used a melee weapon most of the game, and so I saved a lot of ammo, but unless it was a boss fight or something else. So I had a lot of spare bullets. But I mean, I did have a lot of spare bullets, and I had a lot of the shotgun left. So, I actually really like how they did the ending segment, where you had to make a conscious choice to not... that you had to think, oh, maybe I could pull back here. You had to stop the train yourself, and nothing in the game told you you could do that. You were just expected to realize it. I was doing it just because I didn't think Jill deserved to die, so I was trying to pull it back. Because I think Jill is a victim. I don't think Jill is actually evil at all here. I think she is a victim, unlike Roman, who is definitely a perpetrator. Roman may have not done it intentionally, did not want to actually kill people, but at the end of the day, he kept the train going forward and thus killed a ton of people. And I think Jill may actually be one of those victims. And, in fact, I would go as far to say I think Jill is the mother of Juliana, because you hear Juliana being screamed out when Jill sees Freya. Which makes me think that Jill is actually the vengeful spirit of the mother against Roman because of Juliana's death. And she may not even remember that. But when she saw Freya, she froze. And then that's when you're able to slam the train into the door there. But you had to make the conscious decision to pull the brakes on the train, which I only did that because I was like, oh, maybe I don't want to hit her. And if you were thinking that was just a cutscene and nothing more, and maybe you would have hit her and not realized that you could have done something there. I really like how they did that ending, because it's not immediately obvious. Now, I do kind of wish there was a bit more to the ending itself. It leaves it's a bit too open, in my opinion. I like the endings for what they are, because and by leaving them open, it does let you think, oh, what happens next? And so in a way I do like them. I think it's very good for a horror game. However, they are just so open that we don't really get to see anything. We don't know anything that happens. A couple of small things here and there would have been nice, even if it wasn't directly said. Like, for example, the whole looping thing. It's not said that he's going to enter back into the gloom or anything. But since we hear Jill's voice again, it makes it seem like you are. I think that actually is a decent ending, without making it blatantly obvious. But what I would call the good ending, I think that should have been a bit more... I think there should have been a bit more there. I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed, because I think I really enjoyed Roman and Freya just outright telling each other this is what happened, and both of them deciding, well, let's continue going forward anyway. Let's do what we can now. So I do like the ending, but I still do wish there was just a bit more there. Now that I'm realizing it, I really adore all the small details that are not immediately obvious throughout the game. Like, for example, the very first thing you do as Carlos is shoot someone in the back of the head. It's not immediately obvious what you're doing, and I thought it was connected with Roman, actually. But in reality, it's Carlos starting his spiral into what he thinks is right. Which is the reason why he's never going to be able to escape the glue. Is because he just keeps on repeating his issues over and over and over again and not caring. And we also got to see Henry slowly mutate as well, because at the beginning of the game he was just a regular human. But then once we do the second segment with Carlos, we get to see him again, and he looks a little bit more like a mutated body attached to a wall. And Carlos says again as he pulls out the pistol. And judging by the context clues in the game, mainly by what Carlos outright said, it seems like every time you die in the gloom, you become more and more accustomed to the gloom and more something closer to the gloom itself, where you start to lose yourself, your memories, and even your physical characteristics, where you're kind of corrupted. And now that I've replayed that first section of the game again, I really like how they did all the action stuff. Like, when you heard the call system go through in the radio, you heard screaming, you heard the grinding of brakes. That, you know, nowadays, that makes sense. The mannequins make more sense. The body bags makes more sense. There's blood on the train tracks because you killed them. The posters make more sense because you see posters that says stop, stop, stop. There's a bunch of eyes, which might be the eyes on you, or they might just be you not, like, the feeling that you weren't paying attention. Maybe, like, the drink was a reference to him just being in depression overall, or just being associated with drugs in general. Because maybe he was trying to kill himself by drinking at some point, and, you know, things like that. And also this makes more sense too. We're looking at a pool of blood on train tracks that I have thus ruined and you can't see anymore, which, by the way, I would like to mention I really like this effect. This effect is really cool. I love when games have, like, things going on in the menu, which you can only do with the mouse, by the way. I don't think you can do that with anything else. In terms of, like I said with mechanics, story-wise, I really liked it. Mechanics, like I said, main issues that I had was just that, like, slight little thing with the camera, and then sometimes the Great Knife would just, like, miss. Oh, I'm sorry, the Broken Spear. The Broken Spear would just miss despite it looking like you should hit, because it's like the Broken Spear attacks at a diagonal, where it's attacking slightly off-center to the right. And so you have to be positioned to, like, the left of the enemy, but if you're targeting them, it doesn't really hit very well. And then, in most of the cases, I really loved the camera. I love the uniqueness they added, where it was so creative, where you were, like, looking at Roman through different angles, even through walls and glass and such. It was really nice. I also like the addition of playing as Freya and Carlos, though I will say I think Freya's portion was a bit wasted potential. Because in Freya's portion, it was literally just do one puzzle, and then you were done as Freya. And then at the end of the... Now, I do really like how they did the ending, where you actually had to play as both characters. That was really interesting. Which kind of gave me a feel to, like, well, not really, because it reminded me a bit of Silent Hill 4, but the difference there, of course, is that you don't really have any say in how, what was her name? Evelyn? Was the side character's name Evelyn? I think? Maybe? I don't remember. I'm sorry. In that case, you didn't really have any control what was going on there besides what had happened in the game previously. So it's not really the same, so I kind of take back what I said there. I enjoyed the references to popular media. I think that was nice, especially with like the references to Silent Hill 2 and yeah, mainly 2 and then 4 as well. Which is probably where they took most of their inspiration from. Was 2 and 4. Which would explain the tunnels as well. Let's see, besides that, animation-wise, I really liked how Roman would interact with the environment, and I liked how labored Roman felt. And especially it's obvious that when you switch to Freya, Freya is so fast when she runs around. And then Roman, it's like you feel like you're lumbering forward with how slow he moves. And of course, like he's coughing, he gets out of breath. It's really interesting and adds to it. And I think that addition is done exceptionally well. Notably, besides that, sorry, I got that. Besides that, when he swings a weapon, it's obviously struggling to swing. So like the hammer, like he does this huge wind-up that's completely unnecessary. He's slightly fast at it, but you know, it's obvious that he's in his, it's obvious that he's in his 50s, maybe early 60s. Yeah. 1 second. So, okay. So, and to follow up with that, when you pull out the guns, of course, the pistol and the shotgun. The pistol, you don't actually have to do any aiming in this. You just click and it fires the gun. So it's all based upon being locked on the enemy or being close enough to them. Roman fires the pistol and he throws his hands up. So it makes it obvious he's not used to firing a gun before. He's probably never done it before. And then with a shotgun, he does the exact same thing where he pulls the gun forward, he shoots it, but then he does like a 90-degree angle where the gun is pointing all the way straight up, and then he slowly brings it back down, and then he's stuck there. And then you can move again. I do adore the detail of him obviously showing no sign of using a gun before, having no sign of recoil control. However, it is a bit over the top. When someone shoots a shotgun, they're not gonna, like, when they shoot the gun, it's not gonna go straight all the way up. The first time, maybe, but like as not, it's going to go like a little bit up, and then they might even lose, like, their handling of the gun and might go flying behind them. And then with the pistol, like, he's also not going, if you're holding the pistol correctly, even if you're just holding one hand under it and one hand actually holding the gun, even if you've never used a gun before, as long as you're, like, holding it together, it's not going to go straight up unless it's, like, a very strong pistol, like a Deagle or, like, something that would use, like, very high-powered rounds. This is, judging by the look of it, is probably, like, a basic, like, maybe, like, 9mm or something like that, where you're just going to aim forward, you're going to shoot, it's going to send your hands a little bit up, but it's not going to do that much. But, like, Roman, his hands go all the way up, every single time. And he just gets control of it a little bit faster and brings it down faster. I like the detail of him not having any control. Does that make sense? But yeah, it's like, someone's not going to, like, they're not going to aim the gun all the way up after they shoot, because, like, Roman literally, when he fires the shotgun, it lands on his shoulder aiming upward. That's not going to happen. However, it does add to the tension of the game, so I do like that part. just because I am complaining about this does not mean I don't like the detail. I do like the detail of it actually affecting him and him obviously not being used to it. I think it's good and helps add to Roman's character. Besides that, like I said, I really like the detail of Roman interacting with the environment itself. If he walks over something, and his one foot will actually raise, and then the other foot will stay on the ground. It's actually really nice. I like the detail of his legs actually being different joints, that his entire body doesn't just like float upward because he steps on something. One leg raises, the other leg stays down. That's really nice detail. You don't see that very often. Besides that, the only real complaint I have about the game is, I do have a slight issue, which isn't really an issue because it's kind of funny. In certain areas, when you're controlling Roman's head, if you look up, it'll actually let you look all the way behind you, and Roman's head will like go inside him, and so his neck would just like break. It's really funny. But yeah, I mean, Roman shouldn't be able to look behind him by looking up. But yeah, overall, I really liked that. That was really fun. I'd say one of the better indie titles that I played, honestly. For those that are thinking about getting the game, I think like the primary focus of the game is definitely this puzzles and the storytelling, and not like the combat. I mean, like legitimately, there was like 15 enemies throughout the entire game. If I were to count them, it'd be less than 20, including bosses. And I think there's only 3 bosses, right? There was Jill, there was the maiden thing, the statue thing with the spear, and then there was the final boss, which was less a boss and more of a puzzle. So, really only 3 bosses, technically speaking only 2 if you discount the final boss. So, yeah. Which I don't think is an issue. I don't think it's an issue with, like, there being a small amount of enemies. But, it's pretty obvious that the game is more about the puzzles. So if you're going into this, expecting survival horror or nothing else, you might be a little disappointed. Because you're really looking more at atmosphere and puzzle solving than you are straight up survival horror. So, like, that genre of it does seem a little bit lackluster. However, if we're judging by the game as a game by itself and not specifically the genre, I think it's very good. A solid, like, 9 out of 10 in my opinion. Maybe like upper 8 out of 10. But if we're judging it purely by the genre and nothing else, the survival horror genre, yeah, it's gonna drop a little bit just because it's, the jankiness that's associated and the fact that there's not a lot of resource management unless you just get absolutely annihilated in the game. So I'd say it's probably more like a 7, maybe a 6. But if we're looking at the game by itself and not comparing it to the rest of the genre, yeah, I would say it's a very good game. And I'd recommend it, because the puzzles are really good, and I have not seen puzzles like this before. All the puzzles are, from what I've seen, unique. I've never seen puzzles of the same nature that this game used. Similar ones, sure. Like the generator puzzle was a pretty typical puzzle, the clock puzzles are pretty typical, but then like the compass puzzle, that one was, I have not seen that one before. It's like, I feel like most of the puzzles were unique and creative enough that it is defined by them. So if you're looking for a puzzle game, I think this is really good. I would say this game is like playing a horror game of Myst. That's how I would describe it, rather than playing a Silent Hill game. So if that's what you like, I think this game would be right up your alley. Which I do like puzzles, and I like horror. So I think they work well together. But that being said, that is Post-Trauma. 3 episodes, not bad. Hope you guys enjoyed what you guys saw, and if you guys like the game, make sure to, it's on Steam. It's made by Hold on. It is made by Red Soul Games and published by Raw Fury. I would definitely recommend it. For those on YouTube, I hope you guys enjoyed the game, and I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to have a great day, and happy Valentine's Day. Though you will be seeing this on a day that's not Valentine's Day. So, yeah, VOD Squad, bye! For those on Twitch, to see if I have any people to rate. I don't know if Villa is going to be playing very much longer. Where is Ard in the game? I saw he was in the DLC, so... Oh, he just beat the game. Never mind.
My time. As you can see, I got the doll from the...
I don't think Villa's going to be streaming for much longer. He's already been going for nearly 6 hours, so... What about... Yes, I know. Ah, this is perfect. I think this is more than ready. We'll go ahead and raid out to Uticor, who is doing art currently. She is in the middle of doing art. She's a bit bigger than me. So hopefully people that are here, you know, come with me. I watch her every once in a while. She makes splendid art. She is a Archfey VTuber, which yeah. She's a full-time artist, so, and I think she's pretty good at it. So I definitely recommend you go check her out. They also have a lovely portfolio that you could check out on their Twitch. So if you guys would stick with me and raid out to her, I would greatly appreciate that. I believe they would love that, especially on Valentine's Day. But without further ado, for those on Twitch, I really hope you guys enjoyed the game. I had a very fun time with it. I'm yawning. I would like some food soon. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I really adore you guys. And, of course, make sure to take care of yourself. Make sure to hydrate yourself. Make sure to drink some water. That's what I'm about to do, because my tea is empty. And beyond that, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!
At the same time, is also the one who's more in line in general with